and poop particles and scrubs or whatever is March Madness just started this week, and I did a bracket, which I do every year, and usually I can get pretty far before I get knocked out of my bracket, but I got knocked out the first round this year because old Minnesota played Louisville, and I had Louisville winning, and they didn't, and they knocked me out. So way to go, Minnesota! I hope you lose second round. But my boys, I did have Oregon winning, and Oregon came back and beat Wisconsin yesterday. It was like, weren't playing too good in the first half. It was like, I think 25-25 at halftime. And just like they came out like on fire from the second half. I think they won like, it's like 75 to 54 or something like that. I think it was. I don't know. Scores doesn't really matter, but like, Duke won, so they're moving on. And Maryland moved on. LSU moved on. I had both of them moving on. Michigan State's moving on. Gonzaga and Baylor moved on to the second round. And all these games are about to go on today. I think Gonzaga's going to play Baylor. Duke's going to play UCF. My other boys, UNC moved on. North Carolina. So that's good. I like March Madness because it's just so much going on. It's a lot to keep track of, but it's just fun. I do like just the way they do it. Like if NBA did that style, kind of like for the championship, I think it'd be kind of cool. But there's just not enough teams for the NBA to do it because there's like I think like 60 something teams for the March Madness, 64 I think.
There's just so much going on. I don't understand sports, so it's really boring to me. Basketball's really boring to me.
Why?
It just is. Bunch of monkeys running around throwing balls at each other.
Why they gotta be monkeys, bub? Be nice.
I'm just using it as a metaphor.
Who do you have in your final? Oh, you don't do it, do you?
No, I don't do it.
So I got my final four. I got Duke and Gonzaga and Tennessee and North Carolina. So we'll see how that goes out. I mean, anything can happen. You can have these underdogs.
More interesting sports news is old boy made a hole-in-one over the weekend.
Oh,
George Bush.
He did make a hole-in-one.
Now, golf, that's a real man sport.
Is it?
Yep.
I feel like it's an old man sport.
Real man sport.
It's like people that are like deconditioned. Not deconditioned, just don't do a lot of cardio. Because all you do is ride around on a golf cart and hit a ball. It's like a fat man sport.
Bowling is a fat man sport.
I like both. I like bowling and golf.
Yeah, but old George Bush went out there.
Hole-in-one.
Busted out hole-in-ones here where they do the Colonial.
No, I think it's
the Byron Nelson. Where they do the Byron Nelson now.
That's going to be what's up.
Yeah.
So that's coming up.
So that's more interesting and exciting sports news.
Is it?
Yeah. Nobody cares about March Madness.
Everyone cares about March Madness. That's why there's a $1 million bracket if you win. That's why a bunch of people submit multiple brackets. I think you can submit like 20 brackets, I think you can, if you have that amount of time. I only do one because I just, whatever. Mm-mm. But golf. It's all right. I've been golfing so long.
I try to play at least once a week.
Yeah. I used to be decent. I suck now. I can't even hit the ball.
I'm not very good either, but
I went to the Golf World or PGA Tour.
The PGA store out there in South Lake.
I was trying to tee off, and I'd hit it, and it wouldn't go anywhere.
You would not hit it. You would
miss.
Top the ball.
But it wouldn't
barely.
It wouldn't even freaking move off the tee.
Yeah, you'd slap it into the ground.
That's how you're supposed to play, though, man.
I guess so. You do pretty good.
So it's the highest score. Is it it's the highest score who wins in golf?
Yeah, you got to get the most strokes, biggest amount of holes.
Mm-hmm. What's your best golf game? Like your best?
I did about a month ago. I got one under.
One under par 9 or full 18 holes?
So full 18.
Really? Mm-hmm. That's pretty good.
Par to the front 9, and I got one under on the back.
What's the 9? 38 each or?
No, the whole par is 72.
The one you go to?
Yeah.
So what is that?
I shot a 71.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
And I don't play with a driver.
Why not?
Because I'm fucking awesome.
So you just use your irons, or do you tee off with a putter or?
I tee off with my 2-iron.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And how far can you hit it?
My good hits are about 340.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the thing is if you like to pick up the chicks, you don't have a lot of girls going out to the golf. Man, look at that guy's drive.
No, there's not a lot.
They're like, man, look at that 7-foot guy. He can shoot that 3-pointer. I want him. But the thing is you can make so much money in golf. It's awesome.
Yeah,
and like
I'll never make that money, but yeah,
and like you only play like 4 days a week or whatever.
Yeah, and it's like leisure play. You're not out there sweating, killing yourself. You're out there. Yeah. I'm gonna play golf again today.
I get so pissed when I play golf. Like the last time I actually played like a round, I think I bought 9. I paid for the 18. I got pissed and like left at the first 9. It was so bad. Like I was like 20 over probably. It was so bad. Like it was like, hey, this is a par 4. Oh yeah, I'm gonna hit it an 8. It was trash. Ended up in hazards.
I've played some bad games. There's been a few where I pick up the ball and walk off.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And just go to the next hole? Or do you just...
No, just go to the next hole.
Yeah?
Yeah. I don't ever leave. Like, I'm done. I have. I've given up before. I've walked off. Yeah.
Man. I used to play a lot, like almost every day. I'd go to the driving range or I'd go to like the chipping and putting lanes, but not anymore.
No, it's fun. It's fun. It's relaxing.
It's a strongman sport.
It is. It is.
Is that why you do it?
Mm-hmm. So I get big and strong. It gives me focus, and that's what I need when I'm lifting.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. What do you listen to when you play golf?
Holland Oates, stuff to get you riled up.
Do you just listen to it like loud on the
I just
golf cart?
I'm in the golf cart, so I just put it on my phone and turn it up. I mean, everyone else can hear it. Like if I pull up on them while they're driving, I don't turn it down.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I've always wanted to go to the golf range and do like the little air horn thing.
Yeah?
To people, yeah. My buddy used to have like a big old, like the big old tanks or whatever.
Oh, the big air compressors?
Yeah, and it had like the little thing. Oh my God, it was so loud.
This is like a foghorn. Those are super loud.
Dude, you'd pick someone up so bad. Hide in the bush and right when they go to swing. Be pissed. Throw a club at somebody if they did it to me.
No, it's fun to mess with people.
It is. But that is our jerk-off talk.
Also, we got a little bit of feedback from our jerk-off episode. I heard there was some talk that maybe all those stories weren't true. I know, of course, there's no way for me and Mike to prove to you guys that those are real stories.
I mean, there is. How about that person just come hang out with us, and I'll take a right in their fucking shoe.
Well, Big Willie, he lives in England now. Fat Brad lives in Galveston. A lot of the buddies I messed with don't live here in Texas anymore.
Yeah.
But those stories are real. I don't know how to... Me and Mike weren't the nicest kids growing up. This is what made us laugh. It still makes us laugh.
I'm still a douche now,
memories.
Though.
Yeah.
So whatever. Like I'll still sock pirate somebody. I don't care. Don't leave your socks laying around. If I'm in the mood and I got a bust and your sock's there, yeah, it's gonna go. It's gonna go down right in your sock. So
I can't remember the last time I jerked off in somebody's sock. It's been a minute.
Yeah. Well, the people that are talking smack better watch out.
Yeah.
Like I'll empty a load in their sock. Roll up a little piece of dry dingleberry or even wet dingleberry and throw it right in their shoe.
See, I've never pooped in somebody's shoe, though.
It's fine. Well, I didn't hold it under and poop in. I pooped and I got a little piece and threw it in there. It's funny. You're like, what? What is this? It's like I'm like a human dog. It's funny.
It's messed up. I don't know. But getting back to seeing crazy things out while we're doing stuff. I remember one time also at a gas station up here in Denton. And
a lot of stuff happens at gas stations. Like where freaks hang out.
Well, that's where they go. It's just
let's go hang out at the neighborhood gas station.
I remember
like clerks.
Is that a racetrack or a QT? One of those. And I was with another buddy, and we were over there where the drinks were. Not the drink fountains, but where the bottled drinks were that were on the other side of the store, where like the beer and stuff is. And we look over, or he looks over, and he sees this girl talking to herself, and he's like, "Hey, look at that." And so I look over, and she's a good, 30 feet away from us.
Cutie?
No, she's out of her mind.
I didn't ask if she's out of her mind. I just asked if she was cute. There's a lot of cute girls that are out of their mind.
Is there?
I mean, probably so.
She looked strung out.
What's wrong with that?
She just looked weathered. I don't know how to.
I like that weather, but used up.
Yeah. And so she's over there talking to herself, mumbling under her breath, kind of skitsy and whatever. And I look over, we look at each other, me and my buddy, and we start laughing. We're like, ha, 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 ha. We're still looking at her, though, laughing together. And then she's still like mumbling. She stops mumbling and then looks up and stares right at us and doesn't say anything. We're like, oh. So we like turn around and like act like nothing happened. And then we hear her start yelling nonsense, and it's getting louder. So we look over. Well, she's getting closer. She's like walking over to us like aggressively.
Demon possessed.
And we're like, oh, man. And so like I walk away from him. And she stops at him, and she starts yelling at him, talking all this. Like, I couldn't understand it. Like, it wasn't words and stuff. And then she said that he was going to combust, like catch on fire. Which is crazy. And the store called the cops and stuff. And
they got called?
Yeah.
Jeez.
And,
what a freak.
Well, she was, like, being crazy.
It's like, you're going to combust.
Yeah.
Like, catch on fire?
Mm-hmm. And so, like, I'm over there.
What if he did?
Laughing.
Like, right in front of you?
I don't know. She's superpowers, I guess. I don't know.
She's like a witch.
And anyways, she left after they said that they had called the authorities, and she was outside yelling and stuff and going crazy. But I guess there's a mental hospital just down the street from there.
She escaped.
Like, I don't know if she escaped, but maybe they released her too soon,
No, she escaped, probably.
She escaped and then went across the street to the gas station.
You will combust.
What a crazy, freak, man. Crazy people, bub.
Man, I see a lot of people around town, like crackheads. Like, there's this one chick. It always happens at a gas station. Like, this methed out lady and just, like, going nuts, like, screaming. Like, she's, like, having a seizure, but, like, also, like, having, like, a, like, what's it called? Like, when you, like, convulse or whatever? Is that a thing? Convulse? Like, we're like, bah!
I guess it's also having a seizure, right?
Yeah, she was having a seizure, but she was, like...
Stroking out? What do you want to...
Like... Not really coherent, but like she was like a zombie, like like freaking going crazy. She was like throwing stuff down in the store, like knocking stuff over and everything. And then she like started talking to herself, like just having a conversation.
Those are always fun. I like watching people have conversations with themselves.
They're like, and then, do you like when they answer? They're like, oh yeah.
Like the lady we saw at 7-Eleven the other day.
Yeah,
that was sitting outside.
Dude, she was mumbling,
laughing. Just like we saw that old boy up here in Denton near the square, and he was talking to himself. And he stopped, looked back. Oh yeah, and then walked off again.
Oh man, what kind of drugs you got to be on? If they are on drugs, I'm not gonna jump to conclusions or say someone's doing drugs, and I don't know for sure. But if they are on drugs, what kind of drugs you got to be on to like be like out of your mind to talk to you? Because I do talk to myself. I
do, but I like run through fake scenarios in my head or like think of old stuff and relive it.
But I don't talk back to myself like in a conversation. I'm like, hey man, look at that. That's cool, wasn't it? I'm like, yeah, it is. Ha ha ha, man, that's funny. But what? God,
I don't know.
Like, god dang.
But it's got to be fun, to have a buddy with you all the time in your head.
Yeah. Like an imaginary friend, but it's not really imaginary to them.
It's you.
But I mean, other people can't see them, but they can see them.
It's just weird I make my own self laugh by thinking about stuff, but I don't ever respond to my thoughts out loud, and that makes me laugh.
I do the same thing. Like where I'll like think I'll be like driving, and I'll see like a truck or whatever with like pipe or whatever. And like I'll think like, man, that'd be pretty funny if those pipes fell on the road.
Oh yeah, I think crashed. About that tragedy thoughts that make me laugh.
Or like I'll see like a plane flying and like
explode. Oh god,
well, I won't even like. I'll just be like, I think I'm crazy.
It's funny. I think about that too. Like when I'm on the highway and I see a guy on a motorcycle, I'm like, it'd be super funny if he just fell down right now.
He got hit.
Yeah.
Fuck on, man. I really do if like someone like pisses me off on the road, like if someone like cuts me off or like just does something really stupid, like all these dude bros speeding past and they're like the little import tuners or whatever. Like, man, I just want to see that car like roll.
Anytime I'm in really, really, really bad traffic, I was like, man, I hope somebody's in an accident. So there's like a real reason for this.
Yeah, I mean,
I
this is dumb if we're just sitting here just to sit here.
Driving to my dad's. My dad lives quite a ways away, about 4.5 hours away. And I remember being out there and sitting in traffic on a 2-lane road. I was like,